Tonight we have the brand new MG ZS at test drive, and we will do the nighttime test drive. I will go inside really fast because it's quite cold outside, plus it's raining. More about the lights inside, outside, I will have a separate video, so check that video out if you want to see the lights outside, because in this video I want to go pretty fast inside and we will talk a little bit here before we start driving. Also we have some, let me start the engine actually. You see also in the front there a very nice graphic on this super nice digital screen. I really like the digital screen, the resolution, the colors, the information are pretty nice there. It's not super customizable, but you can see a lot of information in the front on the digital screen. So this is something that I really enjoying on this car a lot, and I like the fact that the screen it's pretty big, so you have a great visibility from the driver point of view. Let me put the seat belt. Also you have the navigation and the multimedia system. I have a separate video on my channel if you want to see all the details about those two. Check out that video, because in this video I want to drive the car, I want to enjoy the driving in the nighttime. I want to show you the lights, I want to show you how the low beam and high beam work. And you can see right now the low beam it's on, and this is the high beam, and the low beam and high beam are LED, and it's a white light. I like it very much. So from this point of view, because the price of the car it's super good, I'm super surprised to see the fact that the car come also with an LED light in comparison with, let's say, I don't know, Dacia Duster, where you have the low beam LED light and the high beam it's a yellow halogen light. Here you have LED light everywhere, so that's really important, at least when you're driving in the nighttime. Other than that, I like very much the buttons and the background behind the buttons. It's a white light, very bright, very visible, and this is quite nice, and it's a nice ambient inside the car. Here also you have those LED lights on the upper side that illuminate the car, pretty powerful lights, so they are quite nice. The version that I have with me is the version that comes with a 1-liter petrol engine, TGDI, 111 horsepower, comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission. So I have with me the version with automatic transmission. It's the version that I definitely recommend you to get it, because it's the best version to drive, the easiest to drive in town and everywhere. So yeah, these days I think it's much better to get the automatic transmission, even though the consumption will be a little bit higher. Now even in the night time, you can see the 360 degrees camera. You can see that the car comes with a 360 degrees around it, so you can see what happened around the car, and even here in pretty dark you can see quite clear what's happening around the car, and this is something that I definitely appreciate on the car. Let's drive it, guys. I just turned off completely the lights, and we will drive like that for a bit, and then I will also turn on the lights if you want to see the ambient inside the car, probably later, but for the moment I think we will start just like that. The climatic system, I turn it on, and also the heating, it's on the seats. So inside the car, even though outside it's pretty cold, it is a nice ambient temperature. It's for the first time when I drive this MG ZS in the nighttime, so be a first for all. It's quite rainy outside. It's not the best condition to understand the lightning and the ambience, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Also I drive the car all day today, and it was so easy to drive it. It's so smooth. I was surprised to see how good the car it is, and it's well built. It feels good. The system, the transmission in combination with the engine seems to work pretty fine, and I have nothing to complain about in terms of driving. It comes with auto hold function. It comes with so many cool functions. So yeah, from my point of view, it is a pretty good car. I also reset the consumption, so we will see at the end of this trip what will be the consumption if you're interested. Visibility wise, it's quite good. Even in the mirror up here, you can also turn it in order to not blind you from behind, but I think it's just fine for me. It doesn't matter. Pretty rainy outside tonight, but yeah, I think the next days will be only like that, so I can't avoid or delay this test drive in the nighttime, because I wouldn't have this chance another day. I just have the car for today and tomorrow, and I have to do this video, so I hope you can still make an idea about the car, even though outside is pretty rainy. I like the ambient. I like the fact that the screen, both of the screens turn in black, and even the navigation, so that allow you to have a much better view outside the windows, and the screens are turned to black, and also the navigation, you can see pretty clear information there. So also the background lights behind the physical buttons, it's pretty pleasant, so it doesn't bother you at all at your eyes. So we go here, a little bit on the highway. Also, I have a separate video on my channel if you want to see the proper test drive with the consumption and all that stuff, and also a full review where you can see all the information about the car. There I give you more information, but right now in this video I just want to take you with me in the night to drive it together. Very good visibility in the mirror up here. I really like the way you can see in the back there. Also good visibility on the side mirrors. You can see the blind spot technology in the corner right there. We will go out here. I'm so surprised on how smooth the car is running. And you don't have too many driving modes. You have basically only one driving mode, but you have the chance to choose between different steering wheel feeling. So if you want to have the steering wheel a little bit stiffer, you can have that. You have 3 different driving modes in terms of steering wheel power, and right now is the most soft urban, they call it, and I enjoy it the most. I mean, put it in urban mode, it's one of the best way to drive this car. At least at speeds up to 120 km/h is just perfect. Brakes are good. Stability in curves is good. It's easy to drive. It's smooth. It's nice. Man, I have driving it today, and I definitely enjoy driving it. Now we try to go on some darker streets here, so we can see a little bit the lights, but even over the bumps is doing a good job. Sound insulation is pretty good. Overall the car, it's pretty well built. It is over average, I should say. At least this one that comes with automatic transmission. I didn't try the one with manual transmission. Over the bumps it seems to do a great job over small bumps, but when you go over big bumps, then you feel a little bit stiffer, the stiffness of the suspension. So they have their own limits, but overall, over most bumps on the streets, is doing a lovely job. Even right here on the darker streets, the light seems to be pretty clear, pretty bright and white, so you have a pretty good visibility. You can see right now this is the low beam, and I can turn on the high beam so you can see it. You can see ahead what's happening right now. This is the low beam, this is the high beam, low beam, and then high beam, and yeah, it's super visible. This is a chapter, I think the light, it's one of the chapter that this car is better than other competitors. I think the lights are quite good. Also, I think the engine and this combination of engine with the automatic transmission seems to be more powerful, even though it's a 1 liter 3-cylinder petrol engine. Seems to be a little bit more quicker, more responsive, and somehow better build in combination with this automatic transmission than the competitors, at least in this configuration. The only thing that I noticed on the car was the consumption seems to be a little bit bigger, and here I think the competition it's better, but in terms of driving feeling, and I think this one it's quite reliable, it's quite good to drive. And yeah, kind of like it. I didn't expect to be that good, to be honest. Now the train, it's passing. I hope it will pass pretty fast. But yeah, and also I like the auto hold function. When you press the brake, it's engaging the auto hold immediately. So it's a good. Look at this. It's a smooth system. It works really fine. It feels a little bit lighter, and it has some body roll when you drive at high speeds. It doesn't have that incredible handlings and stability, but yeah, I guess up to 130 km/h it's quite good. Pretty bumpy road around here. Managed to go out of there, then accelerate. So smooth and nice. The acceleration, it's gorgeous. The heating system seems to work quite fine. The wipers are also fine. They're not the best, but they are pretty fine. Here we have to pay attention a little bit to the train, if some train will pass. I'm super surprised on how quick it is. When you accelerate from scratch up to 60 km/h, it's pretty quick. It's super responsive, surprisingly responsive. I think because the car is relatively light, it's doing a great job in this configuration with this 1-liter engine. But it's quite pleasant to be here inside the car. Also, you can see the 360 degrees camera even here when you stay at traffic stop signs. We can also try to go on a darker road here so you can understand a little bit better the lights. So you can see here it's a little bit darker, so you can see the low beam right now in almost completely dark, so you can see how good they look. They are definitely super good. And then this is the high beam. This is the low beam, this is the high beam. It's not super powerful, but it's more than enough to see ahead. A lot of stuff there. So yeah, definitely cool. Now here again, same story. This is the low beam, this is the high beam. Low beam, high beam. And here between the cars you can see even better the reflections. But yeah, in terms of lighting, it's very good. Yeah, the ambient in the nighttime, it's pleasant, it's nice. You can drive for long distances in the nighttime without any problem. Didn't seems to be something that bother you, lights or stuff like that. So yeah, here over those speed bumps you immediately feel the suspensions, how rigid they are. And the front it's fine, but the back it's a little bit too rigid. And also I want to talk a little bit about the lights in a different video. I will make a separate video where I will definitely show you all the lights. This is the reverse. This is how you go in reverse. And even if you go in reverse, let me show you guys. If you want to park the car, you can see the lanes. Even though it's a lot of water on the cameras, I think you can make an idea about the lines. Yeah, it's pretty dark, but you can make an idea about the lines. But right now it's also water on the cameras, so that will be a little bit confusing. But anyway, this is it. Put it in park just like that. Also, this is how it looks with the lights. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get some useful information from here. Also, if you still want to find out more about this MG ZS, I have a separate video, a full review. I have a separate video test drive. Check that out, because there you find a lot of information, technical data, interior, exterior, multimedia, all that stuff you will find out in that video, so definitely check it out. Super nice, pleasant ambient in the nighttime as well. It's a very nice, pleasant car to drive and to be in, and it's quite comfortable. Anyway, that was the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.